After the disappointment of Saturday's defeat at Southampton, Leeds United have been offered a great opportunity to get back to winning ways. A home game against one of the sides stuck in the Championship's relegation zone. After that setback, Daniel Farke has rung the changes, 4 in all in his starting 11, as Luke Ayling, Jayden Anthony, Joe Rodon and Archie Gray all come in. Jorginho to come forward for Leeds and play the ball to Somerville!
Yes!
Somerville! Clinical finish after a great ball from Jorginho. And Somerville gives Leeds the perfect start to this game against QPR. Jorginho's pass, Somerville's finish, Leeds United 1, QPR 0.
Wonderful goal, it really is, and this is all about the pass from Jorginho. Had to be inch perfect with the right pace to make sure it beat the defender and then get to Somerville, and it certainly was. It's certainly good closing down. We win the ball back, and just that little jink and the pass there is wonderful. Good first touch, and then just finding the composure to slot it either way. Begovic certainly gets a touch on it. The ball was just kept in, but it's a great finish, just lifted it over slightly. Somerville, he's been sharp, as has Jorginho right at the start of this game, and we get our reward.
Byron, wide it goes to Anthony. Good footwork. Does well to get it into Jorginho. Cuts the ball back into the middle. Brilliant save from Begovic. Instant reaction, still there. Ayling back into the middle where it's cleared up in the air. Jorginho, he can't get to it. Comes out for Anthony to shoot goalwards. Takes a deflection. Good pressure, Leeds corner.
Has he saved that? How has he saved that? It was brilliant work. Somerville, I thought, had his second goal, and Jorginho does wonderfully well to cut it back. Does everything right, trying to get it high into the net, but is it a save or is it a defender that gets in the way?
Actually,
it's a defender, isn't it? Yeah, it's a defender, not a save.
So the first change sees Pirot come off, and Bamford make his Elland Road return. And then the second change, we'll see Dan James off, and Jayden Anthony, Jayden Anthony off. Space on that left-hand side for the cross perhaps into the penalty area. Powell gives it back to Chair, who has the shot! And QPR have their first shot of the game, and it goes straight into the hands of Illan Meslier.
Just got to be wary, because clearly QPR, being a goal behind, will push on. They will commit some bodies forward, but that second goal was a little bit difficult to come by.
Bamford does well. Oh dear, bad challenge from Kakai. Really bad challenge. And the referee will step over and produce a yellow card there without a shadow of a doubt. Patrick Bamford, a man who's had so many injury problems, does not want to be on the end of a tackle like that.
No, not at all, but it's great play. He brought it down, beats his man as well, and another one gets a touch. It's a poor challenge, it really is.
Swung in over the head of Stroud, comes down for Stroud, tees it up for Gray. Oh, you'll have a shot! Tell you what, wasn't far away. Begovic was confident it was going wide, just beyond that far post.
Oh, I was waiting for that one to nestle into the top corner, because the instep, I thought that will be accurate. Good option for Archie Gray, but Begovic seemed comfortable, that's why. It was a good couple of yards wide.
Well read by Ampadu. Archie Gray is offered the opportunity to start going forward. Plays a nice ball out to Dan James. James brings it down well, up to the edge of the box. He'll try the shots, takes a slight deflection, carries through into the hands of Begovic.
That's nice and positive. Just how he gets it. I think he just might run at the defender instead. You can see Somerville's brought Doma in. Ricochet off done, just does enough, takes off the power. Begovic comfortable save.
Doma curls across into the box, cleared away by Strout. Now Leeds can counter-attack again here. And QPR pushing a few more forward.
Great ball.
What a ball from Jorginho. He's put Bamford into the penalty area, shoots goalwards, and Begovic pushes the ball behind. That ball from Jorginho, wonderful.
Absolutely, the vision he's got is one thing, but then the technique to stick it in the exact right path. And Cook thinks he's got it, but it's just over his head. And Bamford, angle not easy, but hit the target hard and low. Was a good strike. Begovic shouldn't be beaten at his near post, and he wasn't.
James curls a good-looking ball in. Cook is there again, though. Stalwart in the heart of the QPR defence. James just stretches to keep that one in. And now he can run at the defender, perhaps, here. In it goes, takes a deflection! Begovic, right underneath the crossbar, has to tip it up and over for another corner.
Well, he needed to, didn't he? That was just dipping, I think, underneath the crossbar. The ball was stood up to the back post, but that deflection took it onto the goal. Lyndon Dykes is the one that didn't know too much about it.
So again, James to put the ball into the penalty area for Leeds. Goes deeper this time. Rodon heads it down. Bamford! Oh, it's put over the top by Strout. Right in front of goal. And Leeds United can't believe that one wasn't put into the back of the net.
Oh, how has that not ended up? The goal number 2. Rodon does really well at the back stick. Heads it down into a dangerous area. And Bamford causes all sorts of confusion. And as it bounces up, Pascal just needed a calm moment to stick it in the back of the net. Instead, takes it quickly and up over it goes.
Change then for Leeds as Poveda comes on to replace Somerville. Jan Poveda gets a chance again. Big hugs for Somerville, the goal scorer. As the ball goes forward up to the edge of the penalty area, has to be defended. Strout's underneath it. Meslier! Oh, it comes off his body. And Mellier's made a good save as it's turned out there. Poveda's fouled, and that was a worrying moment for Leeds United.
There's that second ball. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier, in that it's just going to be launched up there. They're going to get that first touch. Can we get the second? And here, just high, hopeful, but Dykes certainly does get on the end of it, and then very fortunate. Eventually Meslier in the right place.
Long ball over the top for Bamford's run. Oh, Bamford! Oh, he's in! And Begovic surely has brought him down. Now this could be a red card because Bamford was through. Patrick Bamford surely was round the other side of the keeper there as Begovic just caught him. So it's a free kick for sure, and now the referee's surrounded by QPR players. Pulls the goalkeeper out of the crowd. He doesn't have a choice, does he?
Well, if he's the last man, he certainly missed the ball.
Yeah.
Has to be. It's just a long, hopeful ball up. Defender Dunn gets caught underneath it. There's the touch. It's how much that Begovic.
Well, here's the thing. They've made all their changes, and it is going to be Dykes who will go in goal. Dykes with a goal kick, taken like a free kick. Now then, James has picked it up. Where's he going to go with this one? I think he's going to go for the corner again, isn't he? But surely, just shoot and see what Dykes can do. He's put it in the box. I think that's the right decision. Keep it alive, keep the ball, keep the possession, win the game. Ailing, he goes to the corner flag instead. And that is the end of the game. And Leeds United A single goal in the first half from Crescencio Somerville was all Leeds had to show for their dominance in this game. But as it's turned out, that single goal has proved enough to see Leeds win, claim another 3 points, and get back to winning ways after the weekend's defeat. So Somerville the hero, Leeds United comfortable. The scoreline doesn't really reflect that. Full-time scoreline here at Elland Road. It's finished. Leeds United 1, QPR 0.
Yeah, thoroughly deserved win. The dominance that we had, certainly in the first half, we deserved an extra goal. Second half, always nervy when you're only 1-0 up. You've got to make sure that you try and get that second goal. But if you can't, then can you defend? Can you see the game out? And there was one or two little worrying moments, but I thought, yet again, we saw the game out well. It's a clean sheet at home, another 3 points, and on we go.